Good morning, everybody. Today is the 5th of May, and I just wanted to say to everybody, Happy Cinco de Mayo. And today we're going to be moving some calves, and I just hooked up my truck to my livestock trailer. And I just wanted to check out my trailer real quick before we load it up with the calves. It's a pretty nice trailer. I actually got it from the neighbor, and I bought it really cheap, and it was in really bad condition. It looked like something out of The Exorcist. It was like 10 different colors and all full of rust, and I just picked up, I didn't even prime it or anything, I just picked up like 30 cans of cheap spray paint, and I painted basically 2 heavy coats on it and covered almost everything up. So, and it only gets used like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, so it mostly just sits here, and then I put some new tires on it, and these tires last forever if you don't drive on them. So let me show you the inside here. Oh, let's see if I can do this one-handed. So this slides open, and first time I transported calves, I didn't have any of this bedding in. I actually put this rubber mat down on the bottom, and I found that even though it has a kind of a non-skid rubber mat, that the cows, when they go to the bathroom and it gets full of pee and manure, they slide all over, and sometimes they even fell. So I put this pine shavings down here, and I haven't really taken it out or cleaned it out, and it just seems to last. Probably needs to be changed out at some point. But it works great. The cows are kind of curious about the pine shavings, and they actually walk right into the trailer, which is pretty nice most of the time. And then it has this little divider, which is pretty handy, and a little latch down there. It also latches on the outside, so you can actually push the cows way up front, which I like to do because if you stop real quick, you don't want your cows sliding from the back to the front. So it's a pretty handy little trailer, and it's nothing fancy, it just does the job. And then it has this side door that slides, but it's real hard to slide over here. And then it also has a kind of a hatch over here, which is pretty nice. Opens pretty easy, and gives you access to the front of the cab. So like if I bring calves to the vet, sometimes they'll go in that front little door. But yeah, let's bring it up to the calves, and I'll show you how I set it up to get ready to load the calves. Check out this cat. I don't know whose cat that is. I'm surprised he can survive in this crazy forest down here with all the mountain lions and bears and everything else, coyotes. He's a pretty cool cat. If it was my cat, I would never let him out of the house. There's just too many predators. So I have this saying, the cowboy is the horse in the barn, but the cattleman has the grain in his pocket. So I'm going to see if I can separate these 2 cows, and it's basically this little guy right here is one of them. And the trick is to let him know that I have some grain without letting the whole herd know that I have grain. And then he'll follow me. So instead of cutting him out with the cutting horse, come on, baby. Oh, you too. That's the one I want too. Yeah, both of you guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, come on. There you go, buddy. Come this way, come this way. Ah, don't look at the ground here. Oh, I dropped some. Come on. Well, maybe it doesn't work quite as good as a horse. Ugh. Come on, 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 come on. That didn't work so well, huh? Didn't work so well, huh? Alright. Come on, baby. I want you. I want you. Come on, baby. I want you. There you go. Ah. But not these other guys. Yeah. Ah, pretty painless. Cutting out 2 calves from 11 cows. Alright. So the next thing I want to do is bring them up into here. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Alright. Give this guy a little encouragement. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on. And then once they realize they're in a new area, they'll get a little bit excited. So if I can get them in here, I can kind of show you what I'm doing over here. I'm sure they'll come in on their own. So I back the trailer up right to this gate, and then I'll need 2 panels basically to separate everything. So it basically gives them a chute right in. So first I got to get these 2 calves in here, and then I have to set up those panels. So now the trick with these panels is to, especially with the cow right by the exit here, you just want to open the gate and slowly sneak it out without this guy getting out, because you definitely don't want loose cows running up here. You might never catch them. Okay, so that is where I want the cows. Actually, this year I found that I can just use 1 panel. I usually use 2 and have a little extra room out here, but I think it'll be okay. And then I basically use an extra string on these to tie them, plus the chains. Sometimes they'll walk right in, and sometimes it gets really, really crazy. So, and these guys are real friendly. Looks like they found the duck food. So it might be hard to lure them with the grain, but we'll see how it goes. How about this? This probably tastes better, huh? Oh yeah. That tastes better? Oh yeah. I can't decide. Is that sweet feed better than this chicken food? Alright, we don't want to distract you with the swinging gate here. Yeah, he's coming right in. He's coming right in. Yeah. Now let's see if we can keep him in. Alright. Got one in the pen. See if we can get the other one in the pen. There you go, buddy. This is better than that. Come on, don't eat the chicken food. Here, eat this food. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad idea with the chicken food. I might have to wait till he cleans that up. Okay, I was able to get them both in here. Now the tricky part is getting them in the back. Sometimes if I go up in here, it's a little better off. Actually, this time I should have pulled up a little bit further because it dips down and the bottom's closer to the ground. Now this is where it gets a little sketchy. So let's see if this guy will come in for grain. Maybe. Yeah, what is that? Want some more, buddy? You're gonna have to take a step. You're gonna have to take a step. Come on. There you go. Alright. We're making progress now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you bit me. Alright, you want some more, buddy? Here. Oh yeah. Look at that, huh? Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get your buddy. Let's see if we can get your buddy. Yeah. Oh, he wants to come out, definitely. Let's see if we can get you at least in there. Huh? And then, there you go, buddy. Yeah, come on. The problem is now I'm almost out of grain. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, isn't that good? You need to take a step. You need to take a step up. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it's okay. Ah! Come on, buddy. This is my last little grain here. It's much easier to lead him than it is to try to push him. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Sometimes you just gotta wait him out. I've tried all kinds of things, straps and pushing them in, but it just depends on if you can actually lead them in. Sometimes I figure it out and go, it's more scary than the grain's worth. And I think the problem today is the bottom's too high off the ground. So they're easy to bring in if it's pretty close, flush with the ground. But he's actually got a step which is he's not used to doing. Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I may have a problem, huh? We may have a problem. You gonna come? Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Okay. The other thing you can try, that's the last of the grain that I have, is to just kind of stand behind him. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. It's okay. Yeah. It's a good thing I have friendly calves. Sometimes if you just give them a minute, they'll step right in. And sometimes if you're standing behind them, it'll be the curiosity that gets them and they kind of jump right in. Yeah, he wants more grain and I don't have any more. So I think I'm just going to stand in here and wait him out and see what he does. And he's not going. I'm going to get behind him. I doubt I could push him in. Doubt very much. Sometimes you can get a second panel and kind of get him part way. And he's small enough to where I can kind of keep him from pushing. Sometimes it takes a second person too. Okay, so I have a slight change of plans. I put him back in the main. All these guys know something's going on. I got one up in here anyways, and he's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a little bit more so there's not as much clearance on the ground. And I'm going to get a whole bucket of grain and see if I can lure him in that way. I might have some better luck. Alright, things are getting pretty crazy. I came out here and this guy was almost halfway over this divider trying to get out. Whew. I didn't even know a calf could do that. So I got my little bucket with 2 pounds of grain and still trying to jump that wall. Alright, buddy. Let's see if we can get you. Ooh, look at that, huh? Ooh. Yeah, a whole bucket full of grain. What do you think of that? I think I can pull them with it pretty good. Now I moved the trailer, and the trailer's a little bit lower, so I should be able to step over pretty easy. Yeah, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, boy. It's okay. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. Actually, this side of the trailer is a little bit lower. I'm getting to step up over here. Look at that, buddy. Still not too sure about it. Thinking about it. There you go. Oh, I should have closed that one. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a bucket over their head. There we go. Alright, yeah. Yeah, here you go. There we got them in. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that right there. Let's see if I can close the gate. Yeah, here you go. Oh yeah. Got a quick release here. Got him in. Woo. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this little slide. It's kind of tough to open it, but I can slide it to where I can come out. And he can't get out, which is good. And then I can open this divider on the cows. See if I can get them together, because I'm sure they would like to ride together. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. Whew. That's kind of crazy, huh? Moving cows. Probably one of the most hardest, I'd say probably the most dangerous thing to do, especially if you have bigger cows, because they can really get wild and start jumping and kicking. So I also loaded up a little bit of grass hay, and you really want them to be on a little bit of hay before they hit that green pasture. So these calves are going down to my father-in-law's place in Pueblo. And it's about a 2.5 hour drive. And you tell my herd's still pretty big. I'm expecting a few more calves, so it's funny, I'm always kind of happy to get rid of them in the spring because you don't have to feed them 2 extra miles. But then in the fall, I'm kind of missing them, and I'm really happy to pick them up. Alright, so I was able to get in here and get this food container out. And if I can get out of here. I think I need to put a little grease on this door. It's really hard to slide. And then on this divider, there's a latch here too. shares it. So these guys should be good for the ride. So we have a surprise guest coming with us. We're going to bring Amani. She's our Rhodesian Ridgeback. And she is pregnant. She's due in about 3 weeks. And she is eating like a horse. So I don't want her to miss any meals. So we're going to bring her with us. She looks like she's dripping milk. I can't believe it. And Chicote over there, he can go without a couple meals. But it'll be interesting if Amani actually had puppies on the trip. This will be an interesting trip. So I use this old bale of straw as a step for Amani, and then some blankets. That's where she'll do the ride. So one more thing you want to do before you go is check your tire air pressure. Looks like I'm about 40, which is fine. The other thing you also want to check, make sure you have is the tags aren't expired on your trailer, because it doesn't get used that much. And you also, here in Colorado, you want to make sure you have a brand inspection. And I already had a brand inspection this week. And basically every time you move a cow or transport a cow or buy or sell a cow, you need a brand inspection. And that just lets them know exactly where they're going. And it's only like, I think it's like $20 for the brand inspection plus like $1 per cow, so it's not that much. Yeah, these tires are all looking like they're all about 40. So I think we're about ready to hit the road. So here's Amani. Woo! She's really excited to go. Oh boy, huh? Oh boy, you want to go for a ride? You want to go for a ride? Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can do this without losing her. There she goes. What are you guys crying about? You guys okay? Alright guys, we made it to greener pastures, and this is where the cows are going to be for the summer. So we're just setting things up, and before I let them go, I'm going to actually put some ivermectin on them. And it's a cattle pour-on for parasites, so I'll show you how I do that. So here's my huge bottle of ivermectin. And it's a blue liquid. I'm going to fill my syringe real quick. So this stuff you definitely don't want to get on your skin, because it actually absorbs right through a cow hide and goes right to their bloodstream. So if you spilled it on yourself, you'd get rid of the parasites in yourself. Alright, I'm going to do 1005 first. And you just basically squirt it right on them. Alright, I got a refill. And I'm going to do 1004. This girl here. And that is it. Okay, so we decided to put them in this front pasture here. It's a good thing I didn't let them out yet. So I'm going to close this gate up and we'll just keep them up here. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. So I will open this up. Oh, I gotta get this on the other side here. All right. I don't know if that'll stay there. Let's get these guys out of here, huh? Yeah, come on, babies. Make the jump. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. You want to hold this door? Yeah, I'll move it. Ah, they are out. Out and about. Yeah. Look at you guys, huh? It's funny, cows kind of change when you put them out on grass. They're not as friendly, they're a little more standoffish. She's like, get away from me. I have enough to eat. So funny. Alright, you guys should be set for the summer. Alright, thanks for watching. Yeah. You're a water dog. You're a water dog. You're a water dog.
No, it's Untitled Ridgeback.
Yeah, this is Amani's puppy from her first litter. She's part St. Bernard and part Rhodesian Ridgeback. Oh yeah, yeah. You're good. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Alright guys, it's early in the morning the following day, and these cows, at least The little heifer that was nursing milk, she has been bawling all night long, and apparently it's not as rural as my place. There's actually some neighbors that complain, and the other thing is there's someone in the house here that works graveyard. He was not happy that this girl was bawling all night, but she'll probably only bawl for another day and then she'll be fine. And let's see if she'll come to me after a whole night out here. Are you still friendly? Are you still my friend? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, they made it through the night. So we're looking good. We put them up on this grass. It's not as thick up here, and it'll kind of transition them over. poor little baby. See you later!